If you're having trouble in your journey to becoming financially successful, then this might be the right video for you. Hi, welcome to Grayson Finance. In today's video, I'm gonna show you 5 things that will make you more money in 2022. Before you ever get rich or accumulate a significant amount of money, you need to remember that money can only bring you happiness if you handle and spend it appropriately. You might have heard the line, "Money can't buy happiness" before, but most of us know that this is not usually true. While money is able to bring us happiness a lot of the time, there are instances where it doesn't. Oftentimes, people purchase stuff because they believe that it's something that will give them happiness and satisfaction. They desire the latest trends, from phones to designer clothes. While spending money on material things can make us happy in the moment, more often than not, it doesn't really last long. When your happiness depends on material things that bring short-term happiness, you tend to buy more and more for you to experience that temporary happiness a little longer. It's a cycle of buying and then getting tired of the new purchase. With this cycle being present, most people go broke all of the time. Material purchases don't give long-term happiness. Instead of spending your money on purchases like this in a repeated cycle, spend your money on things that will give longer-lasting happiness. This longer-lasting happiness can be in the form of buying a new car for your parents or traveling around the world. Seeing them use the car frequently and having to visit a lot of places and learn about a lot of cultures provides priceless memories that last a lifetime. Now that I've shared how you achieve happiness from money, the thing that is left to discuss is how to make the money to achieve happiness. Don't worry, because you can become a money magnet too if you follow these 5 ways on how to make more money. At number 1, always strive to continuously learn. No knowledge is enough knowledge. In order to become successful, you need to learn every single day of your life. The way you learn shouldn't necessarily be from formal education like college. With technology improving day by day in present times, learning methods have evolved too, and these methods can suit just about anyone. If you find reading books a little bland and boring, you can always opt to listen to audiobooks. If you find sitting in class for a lecture not your cup of tea, then maybe a YouTube video can help you understand the lesson. If you're one of the people who stop learning completely after graduating, then you will never succeed. Thinking that you already have enough knowledge and information acquired after college will never be true. Even the most famous wealthy people like Warren Buffett would read a book of 600 to 1,000 pages a day to gain more and more knowledge. Today, even if he has a whopping net worth, he still allocates most hours of his day to reading and strategizing. Always remember that if you want to become wealthy, always be hungry for more and more knowledge. Number 2, make saving a priority. If you want to make more money, you need to be able to operate with a high savings rate. Even if you earn so much money, you can never become successful if you don't know how to save more efficiently. If you want to achieve having a high savings rate, here are some ways I suggest you to do it. First, you can opt to create a zero-based budget for you to be able to get rid of financial waste. In order to do savings this way, you must start from scratch, and every single item on your financial plan should be justified in order to not misallocate your funds every month on unnecessary purchases. Next, it is recommended that you use cash on every purchase. If you visibly see money getting deducted from your wallet, you'll notice every money decision you're making, unlike doing purchases on credit cards that can only make you believe that your money is endless. By paying money through cash, you are conscious of how much money you are spending, and this consciousness will help you manage your purchases more. Number 3, position yourself for financial success. Most people who become wealthy have high self-awareness. They recognize their strengths and weaknesses and work to become better despite them. This, they believe, is one of the major keys to success. People who lack self-awareness are bound to never succeed. They never reflect among themselves and never get to recognize their weaknesses and areas that need improvement. One thing to always remember about rich people is that they always depend on their strengths and manage their weaknesses efficiently. For example, not a lot of rich people are excellent at saving money. This is a type of weakness that can be the reason for the downfall of many. Rich people manage this weakness by setting up a system that will help them save. They can set up automated deductions that can send a percentage of their income to a savings account automatically, so they don't need to deal with the hassle. This method can be done by you too if you're one of the people who are having trouble saving up money. Having an automated deduction in your checking account with money going directly to your savings account would have you be less tempted to possibly spend the money that you should be allocating for saving. Aside from being self-aware, you also need to always manage your emotions, especially if they can affect a lot of decisions in your life that may cost you your financial success. For example, in a situation where your investments fall a significant purchase, you may immediately feel disheartened. Giving decisions in tough times will be very hard, but make sure to always control your emotions and let your investment knowledge prevail. Aside from the two aforementioned factors, you also need to put a value on taking action in order for you to succeed. No one ever did something and succeeded without lifting a finger. That is why, in order to reach your goals, always take all the necessary actions for it. Number 4. Make your money work for you. If you want to become rich, you need to make your money work for you. In order to make your money work, you need to know first the difference between assets and liabilities. Assets will be your way of resource to generate income. Rich people buy a lot of assets because they generate lots of income from them that they can use to pay for their daily expenses. Liabilities, such as your house, incur expenses monthly. You need to pay for the mortgage, tax, and other things for your house. But did you know that your liability can also be used as an asset? Take, for example, if you have an extra room in your house. You can have it for rent, and with your income from that, you'll be able to cover some of your monthly bills, mortgage, and others. With this, you had your liability become an asset that generates income for you. There are a ton of other ways to make your money work for you. Another surefire way is to get into investments or open up a business. This way, you can do whatever you want while your money is building up without lifting a finger. If you're still confused or don't know where to start on how to make your money work for you, we have a ton of videos here in Grayson Finance to get you started. Lastly, at number 5, spend consciously. A low burn rate will surely have your chances of becoming rich increase. A burn rate is your monthly monetary spending compared to your income. Usually, people who become successful are very efficient in managing their burn rate. Your burn rate is made up of 2 expenses. 1, your core expenses, and 2, your discretionary expenses. Your core expenses may include utilities, taxes, and rent, while your discretionary expenses include clothing, entertainment, and other material goods. The way you manage all your expenses is one of the major keys to becoming wealthy. There are typically 3 kinds of people who handle their burn rates. The first kind is someone who exerts no effort to reduce their expenses. The second kind, on the other hand, only focuses on reducing discretionary expenses. Lastly, the third one focuses on reducing both core and discretionary expenses. This one reaches their financial goals the fastest among the other 2. To decrease core expenses, you can downsize your home and live in a house just enough for you. To reduce discretionary expenses, always remember that every purchase you should make should be justified enough. Reducing your burn rate is an effective way to shorten your path to financial success. Thanks so much for watching! If you like this video, make sure to press like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell to keep you posted on new exciting videos.